Come and visit. Karibu. Kujeni hapa hivi level 10 14 Mason Street. Kuja, jipange, anza. Kama unajua visa yako ina expire June, kuna watu wa June, kuna watu wa August, tafadhali come. Let's start putting your file together so that we are ready to launch the visa. Wale watu wanamaliza shule pia tembea, kuja pinch our brains. Let's get to know what you think and what we have in mind, and then we put that together. We come on. Na wale watu wenye umuko kwa 485 na hauna mpango ya kenye kitaendelea, so kuja, nitakupatia plan. Kuna shule hapo hivyo naweza kukutafutia ufanye course yenye utamaliza chap kama hiyo visa nyingine haijaisha. So tembea hapa hivi, tembea. Tunataka wageni alafu tuwapatie mpango. Other than that, keep your visa conditions. Tafadhali angalia visa ime-expire lini, kwa sababu I don't like to see the stress that people go through when that visa is cancelled or the CA is cancelled.
Hi everybody, Patrick Tanui again. Nice to see you. It's been a while. So today, in this short video, I want to take you, we're visiting Grace International that deals with student visa application, especially onshore if you are within Australia. So come with me, we get to know what they do, how they support students and anybody who is recurring visa issues. So join me if you are within Dandenong, you are within the vicinity. The place is located in Dandenong. So let's go. So this is a brand new building coming up. It's massive already. Now I'll cross the road and then we can have a clear view. So heading forward to here. Let's cross. Alright. Massive building coming up there. And where Grace International is located is the next one. We should be arriving in 2 minutes. So look at that. There's no walk path. On that side is closed as there is heavy construction. There's so many electric vehicles. They drive smoothly, you would know when they are approaching. No sound. So this is where we're going. That building right there. This is it, and this is one new building. So it's growing, becoming a big city. There's Quest Hotel there as well. And right opposite this building is Centrelink services. So it's very easy to locate. So this number 14 Manson Street in Dandenong. The building right there. So let's cross the road. Victoria Legal Aid also in there. Looking for legal services. Just waiting for the road to clear and then we cross. I will be there. So let's jump in and speak with Betty, who is located in this building right here. So this is 14th floor Mason building in Mason Street. Yes, the office Grace International. So they do migration. Under migration, they have skill migration, visa 189, 119, 491, employer sponsored visa, temporary graduate visa, student visa, partner, parent, and visitors visa. They also do business visa and AAT will ask inside. They also do education, university, college admission, career counseling, or OSHC, is Overseas Student Health Cover, or VHC. They also do RPL, professional year, and PTE, and NATI classes. So welcome, we'll get a chance to speak with Betty Langat. Hi, Betty.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you, Patrick?
Very well, thank you.
In.
Yeah.
Come in. Karibu.
Thank you. Yeah.
Long time.
I'm glad at least I found you.
I'm always here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen you
this-
since the launch.
Yes,
Karibu,
yeah.
kabisa.
Actually, we had a launch. When was that? Almost 3 weeks out? Yeah,
It was
14th of March.
14th of March. Yes,
Yeah.
that's when we did the
So
launch.
that's when Grace International Education Immigration was launched right here in this is Dandenong. This is Mason.
This is 14 Mason Street
Mason
in
Street
Dandenong,
in
and
Dandenong.
we are in level 10.
Level 10. Oh, I mentioned level 14, so level 10.
So no, we are in suite
Level
1030,
10,
level 10,
Yeah.
14 Mason Street,
Yeah.
and you'll find us here.
That's right.
And we have other branches in Australia,
Yeah.
in Melbourne. In Melbourne, we also have the city office, we have Glenroy office, and then so this is just another branch among the many offices that we have.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'll put the address in description link for everyone to see. So thank you, Petty, and we can have a sit now and then we'll have a chat for a few minutes for our audience, people to know what you do, your services, your products,
Sure.
and what. So maybe we can begin by asking what about Grace. You can tell us a little bit about Grace International.
So Grace International is a company that has been dealing with education and migration. It's been born since 2006, and it's really grown over the years, and at the moment we are in very many countries all over the world, including Kenya. We have an office in Nairobi, we have an office in Eldoret, so feel free to drop in there for those who are offshore. But here in Dandenong, this is a new branch, as we have said before, and we deal with student visas, education, migration. My education cannot happen without migration, so those are the major services that we work on. Yes.
Yeah. And in Dandenong, you are located in, just give us the address once more.
Once more, we are in level 10, 14 Mason Street, Dandenong.
Yeah.
We are just next to Quest Hotel, if you
Hotel.
mean, or opposite Centrelink.
Absolutely, yeah. When I was coming, I saw Centrelink, and I knew Centrelink is right there.
Yeah.
So I was telling my audience that once you are in Centrelink, you won't be lost. Just opposite is there.
Opposite the tallest building.
The tallest building right now. Yeah.
Yes, opposite Centrelink. That's where we are.
Yeah. So you had a launch on 14th of March.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about it? Is that when it began?
No.
Or it's been there?
Yeah, as I said, Grace International has been in business since 2006. It was started in Nepal, now in Australia, and it is in other cities of the world. But for the Kenyan viewers, we are in Kenya as well, Nairobi and Eldoret. We have in Melbourne, we have other offices. We have the head office, which is on Collins Street 227. We have Oceanair office, which is just across the street. We have Glenroy office, and now we have the Dandenong office. That is in Melbourne. So you can find us along those, in Melbourne, that's where you can find us. Beautiful. We also have Sydney. We have every state of Australia.
Wow.
But this is where we are.
So Grace International is big. I thought it began just the
no,
other day.
No. It did not start on the 14th. Yeah. It's been around. And it's still going to be around for many years. It's just the expansion.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So what inspired you, Betty, to start this organization?
So I'm not the founder of the organization. The organization is founded by the founding director, who's Ram, and he is based in Melbourne. Of course, he travels all over. Yeah. But personally, I am inspired to be part of this because I love the impact that the education has brought to my personal life, and also to those that have been able to share this story over the years. Like since I came to Australia 15 years ago, I've been able to bring very many people through other companies other than Grace, and the impact that creates in people's lives, I normally say it actually changes their DNA. Because after you come here, it opens up your mind. You meet different people from all parts of the world, and you change. There is no way you will remain the same, and that is what has inspired me to continue doing what I'm doing. As you know, I have a nursing background, but nursing has great impact as well, but I've done that for many years, and now I am in education and migration to give impact to our people who don't know about this or who are struggling to navigate this path. That's why I'm here.
Wow, that's so beautiful and inspiring to hear that. So it's one of your passion. You're passionate about education and helping the community.
Yes.
So about Grace International, can you tell us about the services? What you do? Do you do onshore and offshore? Give us a little bit of information, especially onshore. Now that we are based in Australia, we can start with that.
Okay, so we are an education, and education doesn't happen without migration, because you have to move, and considering that we are so liquid now in the 21st century, we are moving up and about. So now we do education, and that is we place you in schools. For those who are onshore, we help you to get schools for those who are changing, because normally when you're coming from wherever you're coming from, you already know which course you want to come and do. But then here we do help you to transition into the next course for those who want to change their career, for those who want to change schools. Some people want to change courses. There is all sorts of things around admission. So we assist with the admission, and then we also assist to for those people who get confused. They come here, they do the course, they kind of, oh my God, I don't like that one, or this is too much, and then they're like, which way should I go? So they would go to career counselors in the college, and they can also come here, and we can have a little bit of a chat about how to progress with that one. So we do help with that. We also help with so university placement, admissions to different colleges. We also help with your OSHC. We help you prepare your documents, write CVs. We also mentor with preparation for jobs. And then now we transition you into the migration part, which works together, which is helping with the visa extensions for those who are onshore, mostly visa extensions, applying for another visa because you've changed a course. After you finish your school, we will get you into the temporary graduate, which is the 485. We help you with that one. And then you proceed into the general scale migration pathways, which is just another pool, another world in there. So we help you really from the start to the end until maybe you get your permanent residence, if you want permanent residence, or also if you're transitioning to go to Kenya, we give you connections and see how if you can get a job or something like that.
That's beautiful. I think that's a step-by-step process of what you do.
Yes.
You mentioned about course change. Initially there was there was an information that you cannot switch, you cannot change courses. Is that still allowed right now to switch from one
course to the other? Look, really, there's I think there is a miscommunication. People saying you cannot change course. You can't change course, but look, it comes with consequences. Like every decision, there is laws that govern that area. So you can change a course. You can change school after 6 months. It's advisable to stay as per your line of study. But if you have to change completely, you can change as well, but you have to reapply for the visa so that then you meet the conditions. So there is law and governance that is around that area. It is possible, but you got to do it in the right way. But you have to stay with the provider that brought you into the country for 6 months. That's a law, and I cannot do anything to you until that time is finished.
It's very good you're clear. That it came into my mind. Somebody was asking me earlier about that, and it's good you brought it very clearly. Yeah. So you mentioned about career progression. I think you're very tight about it. Do you want to add something about it when somebody already finished and wanting to progress in their career? What's your advice to whoever's finished and wanting to extend their visa and all that? Yeah.
So career progression comes in for people who have maybe graduated. It could be your diploma course, it could be your bachelor course, it could be your master's course. So there are different levels, and here we will help those who have finished. Like personally, I brought people from overseas with their diploma courses, and then I help them navigate, like say which course should I do, which one aligns with my diploma course, and maybe at that time the visa is also expiring. How should we navigate those ones? How should we prepare, and all those sorts of things. So for career progression, it depends with which level someone is in, how old you are, and how and the requirements that as well, the prerequisites for different courses. But most of them can be made.
Okay. I'm not sure if I caught, but you mentioned you do skill assessment as well.
Yeah. Skilled assessment. Okay. So skilled assessment is it's something big, and it is I'm sure most of our Kenyan community are aware. Even we do offshore skilled assessment as well, and for those who are onshore, who have just finished their qualification. So you got to have a qualification. You have to have work experience. You got to be able to show the evidence of the work experience. You need to have the job letters. You need to have your pay slip. You need to have the tax summaries and the tax computation for that work experience, especially for people who are in Kenya. You have to have all these. People will tell you, oh, I have work experience. That's a big problem. And they cannot show what they were doing. They're like, oh, I'm working in my uncle's company. There is no pay slip. There is no tax submission. There is no, what is that called? NSSF, NHIF. We need all those as a proof that you're actually working. And then we can present them to the Australian authorities, and then they will have a look at them. They will analyze all these documents, and then they see you qualified, and they will give you an outcome letter to say you are either it's positive or it's negative, and then you can work on that.
That's good. It's good to know that. And is there anything you don't do as Grace International?
In terms of migration and visas. So look, we stay away. Like yes, if you want to change school before 6 months, definitely we can't. We just have to. We stay within the rules. So we don't do anything else. I get people calling me for what else? Like what is the biggest one? A protection visa. It's not in our forte because we deal with the education and migration. When it gets to something else, then you go to specialized lawyers who deal with that one because that's not our forte. But for school progression, RPL, anything education and migration, we do that. And also we do offshore. Offshore, we do offshore. Remember that we have offices in Nairobi.
I almost forget about that.
We got the offices in Nairobi. They're based in Absa Towers, that is close to Nyayo House. Loiter Street.
Loiter Street. Okay.
Yeah, so that's where they
it's
are.
within the CBD.
It's within the Nairobi CBD.
We'll put the description details on the details on the description part. So whoever is in Nairobi and want to access, should be able to check it out.
Yeah, so we got the offshore office as well, and those who would want to the students who are finishing high school, that's the hot cake for this country. Then you can visit our offices in Nairobi as well, and we can help you to navigate the path to Australia, and also multi-destination, not only Australia.
Very good. Yeah. What are some of the challenges the students do face regarding visa application? And some people are worried about visa challenges. What are some of these challenges they do face?
So look, there is a lot of issues, as you know, even within the community. There has been an outcry of students struggling with mental health issues, which is a big problem. And of course, the mental health comes because of something. There is always an underlying cause. So some of the underlying causes are beyond us, but for this office, the problems that we see mostly the students facing mostly is non-compliance with the visa conditions. So like people don't go to school sometimes, and then they get their COE cancelled, and that is where you don't go to school, you don't do your assignments, you're not compliant to the school, then the problems just start piling up, and then what happens? The visa is cancelled, and then someone rock up to your office, their visa they haven't been to school, their visa has now been cancelled, and then they're stressed. Of course you're going to be stressed, even me, I will not sleep. And then so we have to see if there is a way and find out what was the cause, and then try to place them back into school. And that one I find is overwhelming to the students a lot. Or another problem is also the school fees is expensive. Look, there's different schools that offer different the school fees are different payment methods, and look, that one as well, it's a challenge that students are facing, especially during this tough economic time. But all I can say is communicate to the school, have a payment plan in place, and get the things moving in that order. If you don't go to school, make sure that you communicate to school, whether you are sick or whatever is happening in life, just communicate to the school so that you don't get your enrollment cancelled, because that is when the visa as well will be cancelled, because then you fail to become a genuine student. I think that's the biggest that students face in terms of in terms of the class that I see.
And what could be some of the reasons why visas are being rejected?
We have actually, as you are aware, the latest update is that Kenya, we from offshore or even onshore, we getting visa grants, but there is a big we still didn't score to level 2. Other countries came from level 2 to level 3 to level 2, but we still remain on level 3 because of a lot of onshore visa rejections. And the visa rejections are mostly because of non-compliance to the visa conditions. So then we have a big population of that onshore. And so we're still having a lot of visa rejections for students who are onshore. So it's a very important thing. And I forgot to mention about the financials. So a bank statement is still required. English requirement is still required for people who are onshore as well. So that's one of the biggest challenge. So
and could it be as well maybe submitting documents late for somebody?
So of course, if it's not a quality application, then you're likely to get it amount to the rejection. Because another thing, honestly, thanks for bringing this around. we leave things to the last minute. I, being one of them, I am a last minute girl, but not for visa. You cannot, anytime you do things in a rush and you put things not in order, then there is no way you're going to get a visa grant, because something is going to be missed. Some people haven't, so then the money is required too. Then someone doesn't have money maybe to pay for the health cover. They don't have enough money for, or they haven't communicated to parents back home to get the bank statement. So then all these things happen, and people get visa rejections even when you're onshore. So it's a big problem at the moment. Yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, so preparing your documents. So check your visa. If you're watching this video, stop and check your visa. See the end date of your visa. Prepare for the next launch. Start preparing the documents. Come and talk to us. We'll give you a checklist. Then you start getting them ready. Then you submit on time.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
When any update comes from Home Affairs, for example, in Australia, do you get that advantage to get first-hand information?
Yes, we got the ICEF, which that is the organization that we work with. The Home Affairs, of course, is number one, and yes, we get the updates. We got over 14 lawyers in Grace International, and they are all keeping abreast for us, the education agents out here, and keeping us abreast to know what is happening with the department and in terms of students.
Does political waves affect? I know, of course, it may affect mostly international or onshore and offshore changes in visa condition. How does that look, US agent? How do you advise on students who are already worried? Many are already depressed, especially now that
elections
is coming.
Look, I think the rule of law always stands. So the only thing for people, I know, like sometimes the laws change and it may not favor you, but seek information so that you are always covered and you have options even when you're here. I really don't, I've been here for 15 years. There has been very many elections, but there are things that cannot be changed and some can be changed. So on a personal level, be prepared. On a personal level, be prepared, seek information and seek guidance from experts other than being found unaware.
Right.
So I think that's the only way, the only thing I can say. So then when you're prepared, then there is nothing to worry about, because if you got qualifications, nobody will ever throw you off the window because they are from a different party. No, it's not like it's not a big problem.
That's good.
There is hope. Australia is a big country, it's a welcoming country, it's a friendly nation, and there is need for skills, there is need for people to come and study and work here. So just as I said, seek information, do the right thing, keep to the visa conditions. There is plenty of opportunity.
Awesome, Betty. Thanks for your time, and we look forward. I think I will visit again in the near future.
Welcome.
And you'll update us on how Grace International is doing.
Yes.
And
please come back again in a few months.
People kindly support Betty Leggett, who is will share the card in the details, who is director and operation of Grace International. And the only way we can support her is also by subscribing to the channel. We'll keep you updated at all times, and supporting one of our own. If you are in Townette or one family in big community, this is our chance to support.
Let me subscribe.
Grace International, beautiful.
Yeah. But thank you so much for visiting.
No worries. Any closing remarks?
Closing remark, come and visit. Karibu. Kujeni hapa hivi level 10, 14 Mason Street. Kuja, jipange. Anza. Kama unajua visa yako ina expire, kuna watu wa June, kuna watu wa August, tafadhali, come. Let's start putting your file together so that we are ready to launch the visa. Wale watu wanamaliza shule, pia tembea, kuja pinch our brains. Let's get to know what you think and what we have in mind, and then we put that together. We come on. Na wale watu wenye umuko kwa 485 na hauna mpango ya kenye kitaendelea, So kuja nitakupatia plan. Kuna shule hapo hivyo naweza kukutafutia ufanye course yenye utamaliza chap kama hiyo visa ingine ijaisha. So tembea hapa hivi, tembea. Tunataka wageni alafu tuwapatie mpango. Other than that, keep your visa conditions. Tafadhali angalia visa expire lini, kwa sababu I don't like to see the stress that people go through when that visa is cancelled or the CA is cancelled.
Beautiful.
You also transferred the stress to me, so
I know, right?
I know we can't avoid it fully, but let's minimize.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Asante sana.
Thanks, Patrick.
Tunashukuru kwa muda wako. And we encourage people to visit, subscribe to the channel. Until the next one, we thank you everyone. And thank you for supporting Grace International. Bye. So to wrap up this session, just wanted to show you one of the rooms they have within the floor or within the 10th floor. This one of their rooms where you can have sessions, one-on-one sessions, coaching, or any consultation that you may require. So this is an extension of the main office where we were having the interview. So if you're within Dandenong, kindly pop in and check with Betty, who is the Director of Operations, Grace International. And on 14th of last month, they launched a branch in Dandenong. This was how it went. It was well attended. Many friends, many representatives from different institutions were present, people from all walks of life, friends, relatives, corporate world, business partners came in to support Grace International in opening a new branch in Dandenong. So this was on 14th and it went well. It was well attended. Plenty of food was there. Plenty of photos. And well represented by different individuals. So this Grace International apparently started in 2006. The launch that was done on this date was just an extension, a branch being opened in Dandenong. So kindly subscribe to the channel Patrick Tonui as we support our sister Betty Lagat with this magnificent or amazing step that she made to partner with the team with regard to supporting community through education and migration services. This is the outside view of this area. Spectacular, very nice, just within the floor. So kindly support the channel Patrick Tonui.